Oh, very quick call today, this evening. It has been quite a very eventful day. I'm very, very pleased with the outcome. I've had another epiphany, and it happens, regularly. And it's the evolution of what we're doing. We're doing something. We're breaking ground here. We're doing something unprecedented. First thing is that everybody's independent, and there is no group. There is no top. Everybody's getting. It's very, very unique to say the least. This movement that we're actually starting. People are catching on. I had a very interesting call a while ago from someone that just dawned on them what's taking place, and they explained to me what they had gleaned from this, and it's spot on. It come from Kevin's end, and I've been saying this all along, but it's starting to set in a little bit more so clear now. And it has to do with this thing about the product, because it is hard to get your head around. And finally, it's this: we do stop right at making friends. What we have here is a an opportunity to where someone can go out and actually just make friends, literally just make friends. And let their friends know that what you got involved with, the Fit Financial team, after you've made friends with them, and they really know that what you're all about, the essence of you, that's your story, and then you let them know from the bottom of your heart that you got involved with something that you know can help them out, and that you know has information and real-time information from the community of things that we need to know about, eye-opening things that have to do with us clear and present right here that's going on in our country. And not only that, but there will be a time that we may have really faced with job issues, and that we realize that we need to help each other. And what we have here are some tools that no matter what you do, you're going to need to do if you're going to be internet based, knowing that a lot of the jobs are going to be automated out. So we're going to be faced with a lot of people that are going to be having to derive their revenue from the internet. That's fact. And if you're not familiar with Facebook, or how they have these meetings with Google Hangout and those type things, and Instagram and all the other social media, we have tools, we have videos, and you can tell this person after you have actually experienced it. Someone mentored you, just like you'd go to a friend and you'd make friends with them and say, I have something that I want to show you. Personally, I have been through it, and I have gained value greater than what I put into it, far beyond that. I want to share it with you because I care. This isn't just something that you've never seen anything like this, because for the first time people really are out to help each other. There is no company, so there isn't one of those that kind of things that you always wonder, well, how much are they making? Everything is on the line. Everything is here to help each other. And I mean that is what you could tell them when you're talking to them. To the point of, I will show you that if you do not, this is what I'm going to tell my people personally. If you do not gain equal or greater value out of this 30-day, this investment in learning how to do these things, which I will teach you myself personally how to do, so you would be investing in me to make sure that you did understand how to navigate in Facebook, how these Google Hangouts work. If I don't have the answer, there's people in our community that will help us both learn. We're in this to help people get a fair exchange of value, something that they know in their heart they gained, they didn't lose. And that way they can go out, and when they hear this information that we share of things that people need to know about that's taking place, you'll know that we're coming from a position of truth and honesty, and that all that you can gain from it is additional value from the life experiences of not only my life experience, you would tell them, but other members' life experience. And then I would say this: I think that I'm worth $35 worth of value to you. Don't you? And don't do it in some sort of closing fashion, but I would say I feel like that I can give you $35 worth of value and help you here. and then I'll show you how together you and I can go out and we can talk to one of your friends, and together we're both worth $35, don't you think, to someone with our life experiences? And not just about how to join this, but I'm talking about life experiences that we may share with each other 5 years from now. This does not have to go away because there is no product. We're the product. We will show you what you can get for your $35, but then you'll never leave. You'll invest every single month in yourself. You'll invest in me. I'll invest in you, my time, and we'll turn and we'll help everyone. I believe that folks are starting to catch on. That's exactly what happens. And if you'll notice all those times when I said in the very beginning, it really doesn't matter, people. It's not about the wrapper. This is real. For the first time, you're staring right at your pathway out. And you know what your pathway out is, people? You. You. Do you think that you're worth $35? To say hello, my name is. I have personally gained $35 and so much more, so many multiples more from my involvement up to this point with FIT. Have y'all not already? I ask you, those listening now, have you not already gleaned and gained $35 worth of value? Have you not? And those that are coming up on a renewal, think about this. What about those people that have put their blood, sweat, tears, and treasure into creating this backbone? Over a 4.5 year or more period of time, to offer to someone truly their ark that can get them across to the other side of Jordan. It's not very hard of a decision to make. And yet you'll hear people talk about, hey, did you hear about this thing that's starting up? It's going to be a 2x3 with a car bonus. It's 155 if you get in now. It's going to go to 2.25. And I'm 5 away from the top. There's nothing like it out there. Oh, John and Mary gonna be in it. I'm underneath Steve. You remember Steve? 4 or 5 deals back. You remember them, Steve? 4 or 5 deals back. Yeah, that's what's happening out there, people. Wake up. It's called deal hopping. How about just make some friends and call it a day? It's not about me. You'll see that I am carrying the water now and sharing my what I'm worth to everybody. But I want you to know it's not about me. It's about you. You're going to have to be the one that they're buying. In reality, that's what's taking place. They're buying you and your sincerity and your honesty. And that's like what I said earlier on that call, if you wasn't on it. If you're not 100% comfortable with the value that you're receiving, how in the world do you think the same thing's going to happen as in all those other deals? Were you 100% certain about everything? There's no way that you could have been because you wasn't given all the information. And you won't be the next time, and you never will be. This is the first time that this has ever happened, ever. I would have hadn't have done it if I wasn't in this frame of mind. I'll just be quite honest with you. I would probably be doing the next CBD deal, spinning off of that little outburst that took place. That's probably what I'd be doing if I was still in that mindset. But I'm not there. I would like to plant the seeds of friendship. And I would like to be the one, if there's any reason that I'd want to be on the top, that would be that I've got a lot of people smiling below, thanking goodness that I came along and was able to introduce them to, I was able to be introduced to someone who 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 introduced to someone, that I end up in it being in that thread of helping that person. Huh. There is nothing like that. And then from the monies that they gain from being in the river, then they can go out and shop for these things that are so overly hyped up that usually this kind of business model has to mark them up. It's got to have a 13 to 1. Did y'all know that? I know that. There is no to 1 here. It's all there. I just got to get out and get some more people myself. I've got a lot of breaking even to do here, but I'm happy to do it. If you can catch on what I just said, if you personally can catch on to what I just said, if you can come around, if I can just help you understand, you don't need any of that other stuff, and all that you're selling is yourself. Then you start talking about the things on free conference calls that your group comes to listen to you talk or your friends talk. Y'all just get together and talk about raising gladiolas or going fishing for whatever or looking at the going looking for UFOs. Whatever blows your dress up. It doesn't matter anymore. Can y'all see what I'm saying? Can you see what I'm saying? We have a product that's viable. It's you. You're worth $35. They invest in you, the product. You show them how to do these tangible things that we have to offer, the tools and the videos and what have you, and you just simply leave it at that. Y'all go out and make some more friends. Everybody monthly does the same thing. They invest in themselves. They turn and they look at their round table, make sure everybody's happy, everybody's doing well. They're invested in themselves and people. There isn't anything else that we need to do other than enjoy life. Do we have to make it any more complicated than that? I don't think that we do. And I'm going to wrap this thing up and we'll be under 15 minutes. God bless you. Go out tomorrow and smile at a stranger. I'm doing everything I possibly can to make this happen for you. I can honestly say that and lay my head down on the pillow, and I can say I'm doing everything I can to help you. And we may not have even met yet. But unless you're successful, I won't be successful. Because I'm looking for all of you, no matter who invited you, to get past that point of that money being on your ever loving mind all the time, your creative mind. Let it be freed up and get that one monkey off. And I'm not talking about you getting rich. I'm just talking about getting you some breathing room where you can take the kids out, before the summer's over and do something on a weekend, where you can get them their school clothes, where you can get them all the things that they need for school, that you've got their birthdays handled, you've got grocery money handled, you got the cable bill, you got it all handled, and you wake up and you go, I've got a first time in so many years, or whatever it may be, that you've got 2 months in advance handled. My goodness gracious. Let's just start with that first, eh? We can get there together. I'd like for you to sit back. For those people that's been following me a while, been around with me, this is going to probably bring a tear to your eye. You might not have heard this in a while. But this was the lead-in music. We do about a minute 55 of it, and I'll do the same on this, and we'll wrap it up short, short call. But this is on Ramblin' Randy's radio about 3 or 4 years ago. This was the bumper music. And I heard this. I didn't know it didn't have a title here. I didn't know the name of it, but we listened to this before the show, and we centered ourselves, and then we went into what the show was about. So I urge you to sit back, relax, enjoy this. I will turn it up a little bit for you. so you can for sure hear it. And we'll do about 2 minutes. Enjoy. Is that not nice? I'll go ahead and put that in the newsroom for y'all. Notice that that's 1 hour and 2 minutes. I've been all the way to the other side. Let me tell you something. That's way past goofy. That's a ride. That is a real ride. Are you finding any value here? What if I told you that, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, what if I told you that you could make more moolah than you probably believe possible by doing just this right here? By enjoying your life, every part of it, helping someone else that's new to this, way down there, get broke in, get them past goofy. It would probably have they would have some tether or thread or trace of your interest, and you could make another friend, and then you could sit back and you could just think. That's all that they do. They've got everything else handled, so they're creating from sheer thought. And if you've got that monkey off the doorstep and you've got things handled, you can go out there and sit in the country, sit in your apartment, and you can think freely. And we'll be connected, and we won't need Facebook. Smile at that stranger. Talk to y'all later. Jedi 1. We down.